Look, we're living in a world now when it comes to kids' birthday parties. Like, if you invite one kid, you have to invite everybody, right? You don't want anybody to get your feelings hurt. So, in this email here, her best friend's son is a bully. She knows it, and her son is having a birthday party. And do you have to invite the bully? If you have something going on in your life and you want to share it with Bert Show fam, we turn around. And we'll read your email, get you some opinions on it. Hit us up at thebertshow.com. Cassie has the email.
Dear Bert Show, I need some advice as I just don't know how I should handle this or what I should do. Backstory. So I have 3 really good friends and our children are all the same age, 5 years old, and in the same preschool class. Every Wednesday after school, we get the kids together to burn off some energy. Well, one of our friend's son is a bully, to say the least. We'll call him Leo. Leo has choked one of our kids, intentionally stepped on my son's neck, hisses, roars, and slashes right in front of all of our kids' faces while acting like a dinosaur, has brought a toy knife to school on multiple occasions, even after getting in trouble for it. His mom does nothing to correct his behavior. It's especially bad between Leo and our friend's daughter, we'll call her Carly, to the point that it is chaos every time they're together. The difference is Carly's mom actively tries to correct her daughter and is working hard to get her to walk away from Leo's instigating. Carly's mom's expressed to me that while she likes Leo's mom, she doesn't want Carly around Leo anymore, even going so far as to talk to the teacher. I'm in the same boat as her, as my son's on the spectrum and doesn't understand that Leo is intentionally being mean and trying to hurt him. Yeah, we're actively working hard on teaching him the difference between normal, nice social interactions and not nice ones. Well, my son's birthday is coming up, and he considers Leo one of his best friends and wants him at the party. My husband and I, however, don't, and neither does Carly's mom. She said she'd bring Carly as it's for my son's day, but I don't want to deal with Leo and Carly constantly bickering, nor do I want to feel like if I walk out of the room that Leo will hurt my son or the other kids attending. So what do? Do I talk to Leo's mom? Do I just not invite them? I don't want to lose Leo's mom as a friend. Finding friends while being a military spouse is hard, but I also want to protect my son. Help, please. Sincerely, a frustrated mom.
All right, Bert Show parents, we're going to need your help on this one. 1-855-BERT Show. How would I really handle it, and how would I want to handle it if I was a better person? I probably wouldn't invite him and probably not say anything even to the parents about it. That's a tough combo to have with the parents. Like, hey, I can't invite your kid because I'm afraid that they're going to hit other kids. I mean, I'd like to be the one that says that I could reach out to a parent and say that, but I don't. I got to be honest with you. I'm probably gutless in that area.
Dude, as soon as the kid Leo choked one of the kids, like my kid, or I'm out. I'm sorry. My kid is not hanging out with your kid anymore. That's beyond calling names and bullying. That's assault. And I get they're 5, but I'm not going to put my child in that position. And I think if you're truly friends with the other parent, you say, hey, listen, your kid has some behavioral problems. I can't let my son, especially who's on the spectrum, hang out with your child and have him get injured. I mean, we're talking injury here. You're putting your child in a dangerous position. You don't want to leave the room while your kid is in that room with another kid. That's problematic.
Mo?
So as parents, I completely get that y'all would say you don't want the other kid to come over if he's going to be violent. But, like, what do you tell your child if this is your child's best friend and your child wants him there for the birthday?
Jesus.
See?
That's a tough one.
They're kids on the spectrum, too, and I don't have a lot of experience in this area, so I'm not sure. I think if it were my kids, then I probably just tell them why. Yeah.
So it's still this kid's best friend. I didn't catch that. It's still the kid's best friend, but he has been violent with them before, and now they don't want to invite him because they don't want him to get violent with other people.
I mean, it's kind of a teachable moment for your kid. Like, if you end up putting your hands on other kids, you can't get invited to these kind of parties. Now, this is not, again, I'm talking about my kids, Hayden and Hollis. This has nothing to do, you did nothing wrong. We wish we could have your friend here, but you know what? A lot of the other kids aren't going to feel safe because this kid kind of beats them up. So we can't have them here. So I think you're teaching a lesson here also. You just can't do that.
Touche. That makes sense.
Hey, Abby, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Fantastic. How are you today?
I'm doing great. So I have my own son. He'll be 5 in September, and we've had to deal with something similar. And honestly, it's about protecting your kid. And I think that at that age, they just don't understand. They're not going to understand. You're not obviously going to say your friend's a douchebag, so we're not going to invite them to the party. But you have to be honest later down the line, maybe. But I'm with you, Bert. I would just lie and just say, hey, they couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
But like Cassie was saying, that you can't if you feel like you can't leave your kid alone with another kid, then your kid is your number one priority. And so that stinks that he's not able to come, but that's how I feel.
So you can't have like a douchebag section for some of these kids and just put them across the street?
I mean, like we can maybe like put them in like a little corner and throw some goldfish at them.
I like your style.
Like, why is my son in a cage? It's just a flat bouncy castle. Why are you being weird?
Don't be weird about it.
All right, Taylor, what do you have here?
Hey, man, huge fan.
Thank you.
Love all you guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So with it being a military spouse, and it's never easy being a parent and adulting for these kids as young as they are. But being a military spouse, I'm in the military and my wife goes through this. A lot of us hang out together, and a lot of the wives hang out together. It's a big community, so it's really tight-knit. So,
Oh, man.
Oh, that was a bad time.
wife, first sergeant's wife, or a captain's wife, or anything. So, you hurt her feelings, and then you're like a fuzzy or an E3 or a specialist. And
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's breaking up, but I hear what he's saying.
Sometimes these parent invites to parties is causing schools to get involved because one person gets left out, and then the school has to have like the two parents come together and talk about it because kids are getting left out of parties. And I know it's especially if you're handing out the invites at school, but they find it out about an email going around, and then their kid gets left out and they feel really hurt by it. But like part of you as a parent is protecting your kid from people that don't know how to show love, and you don't want your child to be confused. It's like, oh, is this guy choking me, my friend?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not even a doubt. Kid's not allowed at the party. It's just how to handle it after that, right?
Yeah.
The Bert Show.